Hi everyone and welcome to episode 50. I can't believe we've made it this long and this far on this map so far without launching a rocket yet. So today for episode 50 we're going to be launching that rocket, we're going to be getting some labs created, and we're going to be doing a live stream, so let's start with that. Today, I'm hoping we can actually launch a rocket. So that is the plan. I'm sitting here where we're going to be placing some labs, so that is the order of business today. And then I think first order of business, I need to get some petroleum over here to sulfur, but then apart from that, I think the majority of the sciences will be good to turn on. Well, they're mostly turned on as it is, but finish getting turned on, that is. So, petroleum, how do I want to get it to where I want to get it? I am very short on room in this whole section over here, aren't I? God. Okay. Maybe let's start up here at my tank. Alright, petroleum tank over here. Goes to plastic over here. Gosh, I just do not have any room. Maybe I should work backwards. So, okay, let's work backwards from here. Although the labs will go here. So for the lab setup, I'm thinking of doing not my own design this time because I saw this design on Reddit. This thing here. It's rotationally symmetric, but it's really, really creative and pretty, I think. So this thing, if we can fit it, is gonna go somewhere here-ish. So I think I want petroleum to kind of sneak through the top here if we can. That would be nice, actually. So let's try that. I have no room for pumps here, do I? What if I put it through the top? Okay, so pump, we'll grab that. And then copy this, like so, and like so. Oh, okay. Maybe we can just do regular pipes here. And there. Regular pipes here. Oh no, I'm running out of room. Oh, shoot. Crap. What do I do here? Shoot. Okay. Let's go back a step or two. Gosh, we got so far. If only I could sneak it up, like, just up there, we'd be in pretty good shape. If I put it through here, is that any better? We will do some pipe spaghetti, which is not my favorite thing. But we will make the exception. Will it fit through there? No. Where will it? It'll fit over here. Okay, let's extend it. Or can I fit it through here yet? Maybe. Hold on. We have to move, pull. There. Do some weird zigzagging business. Ooh, okay, I think we're getting onto something good. Let's see. And that's where I ended it. So let's move that up. Move that up. That will go there some way. It barely fits, but it fits. That's all we needed. Cool. So this will eventually make its way down to, like I said, blue science. Where'd that pipe go? So we want to, like, bring it over this way now. Whoops. Like that, and like that. Let's actually move this over a touch. Like this. I guess we'll have to go through here, which is fine, my little pathway thing. And then how much further do I want to bring it? Let's have it feed in through here. Like, oh crap, nope. Let's bring it over by one or so. Like that, just so we have a little bit more room. Ugh, it barely doesn't fit. That's okay. We'll get rid of one of the lights as a casualty. And then I think this room here is good to use. Like I said, we're going to be putting the labs in this open setup here, so I want to make sure that we don't accidentally take that space. Okay, there. And then how do I get it the rest of the way? Ooh, and it just barely fits. Oh, shoot. I spoke too soon. Can we get rid of that one? We can. I think this is gonna work. Oh, man. Oh, shoot. I'm over by just a hair. That's okay. No one needs to know. All right. We'll give stuff power. I think we'll do these power poles for now, just for the length of it. Everything else has power, it looks like. So I think in just a minute here, we should see the petroleum start to work. But I think we're about ready to see stuff get turned on. Why don't I have any petroleum in here yet, though? Did I mess up? I would not put it past me. That goes over here. Oh, this is why. I don't have any power. Let's do a substation. There we have it. Now it should work. Now we should have all of the sciences with the ability to actively work. This is really, really, really good. Awesome, awesome. Flowing. And now blue science gets turned on. This is fantastic. It should have everything it needs. I know, I still need to add more cars to the circle rotation thing, but it's working and that's what matters. So that's blue science. So we have all of the sciences now. We've got a little bit of a belt output. We're gonna have to delete these a little bit, cut them back to make room for that lab setup, but the lab setup is what's next. And then technically, we actually could launch a rocket even right now, even without the lab setup. They're already queued and ready to go. I haven't set them to auto launch yet. So I thought we would wait and do it together. That can go away. Ooh, crap. The one thing I've been dreading is the fact that actually, in order to make room for the labs, I'm gonna have to get rid of the pathway in the middle here. And that's gonna get rid of all of my circuitry, my wires and stuff. So I want to make sure I fix it before I break it. Oh gosh, you know, I can't even remember the last time I've had science up and running. It's been ages. Probably like 25 episodes ago or so. It's been forever. So this will be really good. I haven't done any space science research yet. We haven't launched a rocket yet on this map, and we're, I think, just about 300 hours in, so it's a long time coming. So we'll fix the wire stuff first, and then we'll get rid of the pathway and the current lights and the current stuff that's in the way, and then we'll place down the labs. I was debating doing another car-based lab supply, but I actually just tried testing it in Creative World and I could not quite get it to work the way I wanted to for some reason. I don't know if there was some sort of patch or update or something since the last time I did car science, but I just could not quite get it to fit how I needed. So I'm just going to do the standard, like, normal belt-based delivery with the really pretty lab setup, like I said at the beginning, with this thing here, which normally I like to do my own designs for just about everything, but this one is just so cool. I can't help myself. All right, that's connecting to red. Good, so I can, oh, let's connect up green real quick here as well. And this goes to here. Very good. So I think I'm safe to get rid of these guys now. And we only have to technically get rid of the ones in the middle. But I guess everything has to go. We won't get rid of those wires yet, just in case something else is broken. Or will break if I get rid of them. Oh, my poor little pathway. I don't think we'll actually have room for an official pathway here on out, which bums me out because usually I like to plan for those types of things, those types of aesthetic things, but it is what it is. All right, cool, so that means we are good to destroy everything else. These blue lights I have here, by the way, I don't know that I've ever talked about, or maybe I have a long time ago, but these blue lights light up when this box is full of 2 or more satellites. And they also flash when there's a satellite in the hand of this inserter. So it'll blink even though it might not be full with 2 or more of the satellites. So that's a good way of just visually seeing when the satellites get produced. That can go... I guess we'll get rid of the pathway to... as well, just in case. Well, I guess it's not just in case. I have to get rid of it anyway, because I just don't have enough room for it. All right, let's test out the room we've got. That's this thing here. Yeah, so it'll be slightly more like bottom heavy, if that makes any sense. Like there will be more to the bottom than the top, but that's okay. I think as long as I leave the same amount of gap between the Science Factory's top and bottom, then that will feel pretty good. And that feels in the middle left to right for me. Ooh, okay. Let's do it. Right there. And then technically this lab factory will do more than what I need. This lab factory does 1,200 per minute. My science per minute rate goal is only 1,000. So there'll be some that are just sitting idle, but that's okay. Because technically, if any time we're stalled and we build up a buffer, it'll at least run for 1,200 per minute for like a minute or so, or however long the buffer lasts. But I want to just keep it this way because this is how it's aesthetically meant to be. It would be cool if I could fit a path around the outside, but I'm just not going to have enough room. So we just have to let the bots finish this stuff. So I've got to be careful that I don't just go guns blazing and connect logistic networks without thinking, because they're all set currently and I don't want to have to go and fix anything or else it's going to piss me off. So I might have to go and get some supplies and come back and do this stuff manually, but that's fine with me. Okay, so to buy ourselves a little bit more room, let's cut these back by 1. We're going to join up the yellow, and we'll do yellow and what color is this? Purple. Yellow and purple. Let's see, the best way to join stuff like this, I never know. That's fine, actually. We'll have the science snake all the way, so much for my pathway. Snake all the way over here. We'll have purple join up. Okay, purple and yellow are done. Let's see if we can help the bots a little bit more. Ooh, cool. We can have the logistic coverage combine a little bit more this way, and then we'll do a little bit more that way. We'll have blue and military science join up. Where's the end of blue? Okay, that will be blue and military. Okay, so then we have red and green, which we will join up over here. Oh, actually, we need space science. Shoot, where's space science gonna go? We have purple and yellow from the top. Ooh, actually, I should have blue and gray go the other way. Shoot, let's save this before they build more. Okay, so we'll have blue and military join up here instead. And then they'll feed up to the top, actually. And then that's blue and gray taken care of. That means this has to be red and green. And red and green will be... Where's red? Where's green? Red is over here. Red can side load like that. And then green will have come over here to the top. Space science will have connected up at the top, I think. And then that leaves space science. Oh my gosh, I can't believe we are so close. It's filling, you guys. Look how beautiful this is. So none of this is my creation. Let me just give credit where it's due. So credit goes to this creator. but it's just so beautiful. I had to. I couldn't help myself. So, wow. And it's filling. It looks so awesome. And science is working. You can see the science factory is beginning just to work. Wow. We may have to increase the buffer on the chests as the cars go by. But man, this turned out nice. We're only missing one lab, you guys. Can you guess which one it is? I can. It is the rocket, space science. But maybe let's clean some stuff up first. I think it needs to be more ceremonial than what I'm giving it for some reason. Like, if we're gonna delay this 300 hours and 50 episodes, what is 5 more minutes? Lights will go in. It'll look really nice and decorated at some point. All right, so what do you guys say? Should we launch that rocket? Or both rockets, actually, technically. They're both ready to go. I think let's do it. Rocket launch time. Woohoo! I beat the game! Oh. Alright, guys. Well, time to end Factorio. No, just kidding. So technically, 351 hours to get to the first rocket launch. That is stupid nuts. I think I would win the record for slowest rocket launch ever. But of course, our job is not done yet. Ooh, what is that doing? But there's space science going in. It's working. And then this stuff is working. One thing I was debating was whether I need to put in the belt pauses here. But for now, I just put in the slower belt to see if that gives enough time, which it looks like it is pretty close. I might have to add in like 1 or 2 belt pauses. But so now that stuff is launched and officially done is when we do the testing phase, of course. So this will be like optimization from here on out. Tons of stuff to optimize. Let's see. It'll be a couple minutes before we can actually get a good gauge for science. Of course, 2,000 per minute is not the actual rate if we were to have this run for longer. So white is what we're gonna, or space science is what we're gonna keep our eye on. Oh, there it goes again. Awesome. Is everything working properly? The satellite's working. Oh man, this is so good. And we can start recycling all the science I have in storage now. So we haven't had science running in ages. I think, what do I want first? Man, what do I want first? Probably mining productivity, honestly. Like, I cannot wait to get mining productivity increased significantly, because then I can decrease the amount of miners that I have everywhere, because the miners will become far more efficient. Oh man, look at this at the map. That looks awesome. Holy smokes, just kind of like the centerpiece of the circle there. That is so, so cool looking. We'll keep letting the rockets do their thing, and here we can see science is slowed down, and science is slowed down because we don't have enough cars going in circulation around the base. So, we need to fix that. So let's add in a couple more cars. Whoops, wrong way. All right, well, good to know that without any belt pauses, it's able to get rid of its entire stacks of those items. Well, the live stream ended at 13 rockets launched, and it was very successful, but I've obviously done a lot of off-camera work, as you guys can tell. And also looking over here to the top left, you can see that we're up to 172 rockets launched, or satellites, basically synonymous. So a lot has happened in the last couple of hours. The first thing you'll notice is that even though in the live stream I was mentioning that I was hating the fact that I really didn't think I could fit a pathway around the labs, I was able to figure it out. Albeit it's not a very long pathway. It's only about 2 tiles wide, plus a tile on each side for the actual wall. But I was able to pull this off by moving the science factories down here and up above just over like literally by 1 or 2 tiles. And technically over here to the left and right, I could make this 4 tiles wide, but it wouldn't be even with the top or bottom, and there's just no wiggle room on the top or bottom. So I'm going to leave this with a pathway of 2 tiles wide, which is better than nothing, which is what we had in the stream. So I'm very pleased with how this turned out. Also, I've been doing a lot of troubleshooting off camera with the cars going in circulation around the base here. I've added in tons more, which you can see all of these triangles indicate a car traveling around. I've got tons more cars in circulation over here to the left as well. And I've adjusted their filters a little bit too, so I've made more room for the rocket fuel and low density structures because technically those items are needed for the satellite and for the yellow signs up here, so it did get used for things beyond just the actual rocket silos themselves. And I've also added more supplies and more filters and more circuits and more logistically smart things here. Like this little pathway here is for cars that have only circuits in them to kind of bypass the train car loading area, because there's no point for the circuit cars to travel along here when they don't fill up over there. So anywhere where you see this little filter thing, the cars with wood in it, like they do here, which means it's a circuit car, will bypass the longer route, essentially being a shortcut. There have been a couple instances where I've gotten up to 1,000 science per minute and have consumed 1,000 or more science per minute, as you can see with this production graph here, which is really encouraging. But I still have lots more that I need to do to troubleshoot. In particular, I've noticed that when I'm actually doing research, it does maintain at 1,000 science per minute for some time, but then my power tends to drop, as you can see here. So that's something that we have to fix, but I think that will likely be an episode 51 problem. So stick around for that, because we're going to troubleshoot some electricity and power issues. But beyond that, there's just some random optimizations that we're going to have to do throughout the whole base. We're going to have to add in more miners, which I've already begun to do with adding in like more iron over here, more copper and stuff. We definitely have to do, because that's the big item that the cars are lacking in their inventory at the moment. Looks like I'm having some train issues. So bottom line, this series isn't over yet. We still have tons to do, not only optimization and troubleshooting wise, but aesthetically as well. So eventually we're going to clean up all of these things, make them look prettier, make better pathways. We're going to make the base as smart as we possibly can. But with that said, pretty productive episode, so we're going to end it here. In terms of science, I've just completed mining productivity 11, so we're going to have a long ways to go. I think we ended the 0.16 series with mining 44, so I want to get as close to that as possible. I've been able to research worker robot speed 10, so worker robot speed 11 will be the next one, but we will worry about that once our power issues are solved, so we can actually do our research in peace. Please let me know what you guys think of the progress and how the base is turning out overall, and then don't forget that if you do want to catch future live streams of me troubleshooting, be sure to follow me over on Twitch. But as for episode 50, it is done and dusted. We're on to episode 51. I hope to see you guys there. Thank you guys for joining me. I'll see you soon.